Hello, and welcome to another episode of The Legend of Heroes Trails of Cold Steel. I'm Project Aurora. You can follow me on my Twitch at twitch.tv/Project Aurora, as well as joining my community Discord. Now, to recap the previous episode, 4 bonding points. To recap the previous episode, we finished up our activities in the capital, Heimdall, and we have since returned to campus. And since we have been on campus, we got some new transfer students, Milliam and Crow, as it were. So they are now a part of Class 7, and they'll be coming along for the old schoolhouse. Milliam did some running around, but no super major plot points. Milliam really is just a 13-year-old kid doing 13-year-old kid things, and that's just kind of what it is. Alright then, with that in mind, it's time to go ahead and get into the bonding events and all that stuff. Alright, I will give Elliot one bonding event. I'm gonna give him a bonding event. One of my 4. Laura and Elise will get 2. We'll take up 2 of them, because you already know we got to do it. I don't really care about bonding with guys. Eustace, I might. Milliam, I might. Excuse me. We're gonna give Elliot 1, but we're gonna go bond with the others first. Honestly, Emma might get one of them. We'll see. Oh, Reen, you made it. Hey, Elliot, you're looking kinda nervous. Is it that easy to tell? There's quite a few people here, so I can't really help it. Especially since I'm the lead violinist now because of Habel's accident. I can totally understand why you're nervous, then good luck. Thanks. You'd probably be glad if I stayed. I'll spend some time with Elliot. There's still some time left before you're on, right? Let's chat a little before then. It might help calm your nerves. Thanks, Reen. I'd really appreciate it. I know you would, buddy. Elliot started tuning his violin before the performance began. That should do it. All that's left now is to wait until it starts. Not long now. You're looking pretty confident, though. Huh? Well, I mean, I can tell you're nervous, but you look focused, like you just had a big distraction taken off your mind. You're probably right. I think that's thanks to last month's field study. Now that you mention it, a lot of good things happened to me while we were back in Heimdall. I got to meet my friends who ended up attending the music academy, and I got to talk to you all about everything. I finally have the confidence I needed to stop running from my love of music. But I never would have gained that confidence if it weren't for all of you. You really are tough, aren't you? Good luck out there, Elliot. I'll be cheering you on with the rest of the audience. Just you wait. We're gonna put on the kind of show you'll tell your grandkids about. And so began the Wind Orchestra's performance. Elliot and the rest of the Wind Orchestra played passionately, pouring all they had into every note. That passion captured the hearts of all who were present, and their performance was deemed a resounding success. Your bond with Elliot strengthened. Hell yeah. Knowing you were here listening definitely helped me play my best. I'd even go so far as to say I pulled off a performance on par with what my friends at the Music Academy could give. I'll say, I was really impressed. Looking forward to hearing more music like that in the future. Thanks, Reen. I won't let you down. Oh, he left already. I was gonna talk to that other guy, but oh well. Oh, there he is. You can see how hard she's been practicing in every aspect of her performance. I need to practice just as hard to improve my fencing. That's the spirit. Oh, look, it's guys. Wow. Enjoying a relaxing day at the bar. What's that damn cat? Huh. Oh, not time yet. Beat your opponent in swimming. I didn't mean to read that. Oh well. Apparently I gotta swim against somebody. For bonus AP. Alright. To the gym. Nope. Huh. Monika has been making great strides with her swimming lately. She may even reach her goal of swimming 50 Rs today. Seeing her push herself like that every day makes me proud to be the one who coached her. I'm glad to hear it. She's been back to her usual self ever since our field study in Heimdall. Is something the matter? Nah, everything's fine. Should I try to help her out? Sure. Is there anything I can do to help? I think it'd be great to see her reach her goal too. You have my thanks. Now then, why don't you change into your swimsuit? Sure thing. Oh, I have to beat her? Maybe not. Monika, today is the day you clear your 50 Rs goal. Are you prepared? Yeah, I won't let you down, Laura. That's the spirit. Reen, your job is to swim alongside her and act as her lead. I'll be observing from the side of the pool. Thanks for helping me out. No problem. And so Monika began her 50 Rs challenge. You can carry this through to the end, Monika. I know you can. Come on, you're almost there. Only 3 Rs left. 2, 1. She did it. Wait, was that it? Did I do it? You did. You never even had to put your feet down either. Splendid work, Monika. I really did it, Laura. Monika's hard work finally paid off and she cleared her initial goal. Every last member of the swimming club congratulated her on her achievement, even those who didn't believe she could do it. All of her hard work paid off. Thank you for being my assistant today, Reen. It was nothing. I'm just happy to see that things are good between you and Monika again. That makes 2 of us. I've now reconciled with both Monika and Fee, so I believe that I believe that we will continue to grow from here on out. I hope that you and I will be able to keep supporting each other too. You can count on me. She was blushing there. Your bond with Laura strengthened. Hell yeah. I must have missed some like random dialogue with her. I didn't know she was having issues with Monica. Probably relative to other stuff. What's Emma doing out here? I wonder. I could bond with one of the bros, like Eustace. Or I can hang out with Emma. How many bonding points do I have left? 2? Lisa, Emma, Eustace. I don't know. We'll see. I'm thinking that we hang out with Elise, though. Oh, that's right. I knew this would happen. Ferris can hardly go 2 seconds without challenging me to some sort of competition. It's good to have a competitive spirit, right? It wouldn't be so bad if Emily and Teresa didn't keep throwing more fuel on the fire. I don't think I have any choice but to accept at this point. Maybe I should stay around to see how this plays out. Sure. Well, if you're going to accept a challenge, I'll have to stay around to give you some moral support. You're just as bad as they are. Fine, suit yourself. Well then, Ferris, what will we be competing in today? Our competition today will be simple, a 50 yards race. I do hope that your breakfast wasn't too large because you're about to eat a bitter serving of defeat. Whatever you say, Ferris, let's get this over with. Sorry. Good luck, Elisa. And so yet another heated competition between Elisa, and so began yet another heated competition between Elisa and Ferris. Green watched attentively as Ferris refused to accept Elisa's marginal victory. Again and again and again, Ferris's several matches served only to drag out a quick and simple competition. And in the end, looks like Elisa's our victor. Impossible. How could I be defeated? How could I be defeated after all of my practice? The rest of us practice too, you know. I have to say though, you've gotten a lot faster than you were before. You really have been putting in the hours, haven't you? That was a good match, sort of like the several matches before it. You two might want to rest up for now though. Do not belittle me. I cannot accept this. I refuse to accept this. Ferris, where are you going? Elisa, we've got to go after her. Right. Do we? Green, Emily, and Elisa combed the whole campus in search of Ferris. However, she must not be at the academy. Sorry about this, but would you two mind looking for her off campus? Of course. Where in the world could she be? Stay back. Do you know who I am? I am the daughter of Count Flora. Oh, Vincent. Elisa! Ferris. Why'd she call for Elisa? That's strange. I mean, I guess it's kind of like her rival or whatever, but... Elisa! Let's take him out. Right. Oh, well, I guess I don't get to fight it myself. Got him. Whew, there we go. It doesn't look like she's injured either. Thank goodness. Are you alright, Ferris? You just had to go. You just had to choose the highway of all places to do your sulking. Lisa, for what purpose did you chase me out here? Are you here to laugh at me? Belittle me for losing to you? Of course not. There's no way I'd ever do something like that. Why is it so hard to believe that I just want to be your friend, that I want to train and get better with you? In all honesty, I want to become friends with you as well. However, I could never once bring myself to admit that. So that's how you really felt. In that case, how about this? We can keep competing against one another, but as friendly rivals. There's nothing wrong with some competition between club members, or friends for that matter. Elisa. Thank you, Elisa. Thank you so much. I'm glad this all worked out. Thanks, Reen. You really helped us out. I didn't do anything much. More importantly, I'm glad we were able to help your friend. I mean it. You're always there for me when I need you the most. I don't know what I'd do without you sometimes. You're welcome. Right, I've got cleanup duty now, so I've got to go. Sure, see you later. Your bond with Elisa strengthened. Suppose it'll be Emma. Because my final party is probably looking like it's gonna be Laura, Emma, Bea, Reen, obviously Reen, Eustace. You get 2 supports and 4, so 6 total. So I get to pick another. If it's 6 total, 5 people besides Reen. My party's looking like it's gonna be Laura, Bea, Emma's just really good, Elisa, Eustace, maybe Guy, not Gaius, maybe, I don't even really know after that. Milliam? Oh, I don't fucking know. Hey Emma, what brings you here? Oh, Reen, you wouldn't happen to have seen Celine anywhere, would you? I've been searching all over for her. Celine, that's your cat, isn't it? I wouldn't exactly call her my cat. She was with me just a little while ago, but then she bolted off like something caught her interest. Huh, I haven't seen her around, at least not recently. I probably shouldn't be too worried about it. She's the capricious sort, not unlike Milliam, I suppose. She must have run off to have a little cat adventure somewhere. Maybe I should help her look for Celine. Sure. How about I help you look for her? After all, 2 pairs of eyes are better than 1, right? Are you sure? Oh then, thank you for volunteering. And so the 2 of them began their search for Celine. They searched high and low, checking areas where Emma felt Celine may be, and relying on Reen's powers of detection. However, no matter how hard they looked on campus, they could find no trace of her. I think we're going to have to start looking in town, but that would take up even more of your time. Don't worry about it. I'll keep looking with you until we find her. Hopefully she really is in town. I'm fairly confident she hasn't gone somewhere else at least. But we should still try to find her as soon as we can. Agreed. You seem a lot more worried about her than you let on earlier though. I guess you were just trying to convince yourself not to panic? Something like that. I did think of her as a friend after all. Right, let's start looking around. She's not making this easy. Indeed, just where has she run off to? Celine, could it be? Oh. Oh, is that... Celine, so this is where you were. Why'd you run off like that all of a sudden? Is she eating something? Seems like it. Oh, are these sardines? Sardines? They're small dried fish that are usually used in the East, mostly to make broth. I guess cats really like them too. Maybe Mid ordered a few and gave her a couple as a snack. Phew, you really gave me a fright vanishing like that, Celine. For a moment, I thought that those two had... Those two? Nothing, it's nothing. Thank you for helping me, Reen. I don't know what I would have done without you. I'm happy we found her. That wasn't very nice though, Celine. Emma was really worried about you. Celine, there's no need to be rude. Cats will be cats. Just give me a shout if you ever need help with anything else, Emma. Of course. On with Emma strengthened. Hey, on for it. Auto Curia and Auto. Huh. Oh yeah. Alright, that's all the bonding events. Now on to the quest. Daryl. Matter of fact, before I do that. God damn it. Kenneth around? Just that fish? Is there a new type of fish to get?
Wow, this is a big one!
A trout.
Huh. Caught one! Huh. Not bad. Huh. Caught one. Huh. Caught one.
There we go. Welcome to the Occult Research Society. What kind of fortune would you like me to tell for you today, Reen of Class 7? Health? Romance? I can even give life advice if that is what you wish. Sorry, I'm not actually here to get my fortune told. Don't worry, I'm well aware of that. You were sent by the student council, weren't you? You could have at least played along a little, though. You're not much fun. I'm kind of fun. Zero's a strange one, alright. She's got quite the reputation amongst the girls as an uncannily accurate fortune teller, though. There's something you'd like to ask of me, is there not? Answers are merely a question away. You wish to know what kinds of rituals and curses are my favorites, perhaps? That's probably the kind of thing I'm better off not knowing. Thanks. Wait, she didn't just read my mind, did she? Nah, she couldn't have. I assume you've been informed about what I want you to do. Yeah, you want me to look into the Academy's 7 mysteries, right? Precisely. The sooner you can start investigating, the better. Are you ready to begin? Sure, I'm ready when you are. I know a lot of schools across the country have mysteries like these. I didn't know that Thor's had a set all of its own. Well, I'm glad I could give you the good news. They've become a hot topic among some of the girls recently. Oh, I wouldn't have guessed that. But you said you wanted me to look into the 7 mysteries. Does that mean you don't know what all of them are and want me to find out what you don't know about? No, I know the basics of each mystery already. What I'd like to ask you to do is investigate how credible each one is. I see. Is that something I'll really be able to investigate, though? I mean, if they're supernatural, you could just think of that part as your, you can just think of that as part of your investigation. If you can't come to any conclusions, so be it. By the way, to be more specific, I'd like you to talk to the people most likely to know something about each mystery. I could do it myself, but I'm not exactly what you would call a people person. Right, okay, I think I get what you want me to do now. Can you give me a head start by telling me what you know about each of the 7 mysteries, though? I think if I told you everything at once, it might be so much horror to take in that it would stop your heart. Ask me about them one by one, and I'll tell you what I know about each. That sounds like a good way to do it. Alright, leave the investigation to me. Thank you. I look forward to hearing what you discover. The first mystery, the crying sculpture. Sculpture in question rests in the art room. It's used as a reference for sketches. However, if you dare draw near, you can see tracks running down its face. Oh. What's more, the tears return after wiping them away. Rumor has it that the tears originate from a human head contained within. Okay, I was on board up until then. That's a little too extreme to believe. Think so too? And so, these sorts of stories are always contain some kernel of truth. How speaking to the head of the art club will allow you to find it. It's a lot of mysteries. I don't know if I feel like reading all this, y'all. I don't know if anyone cares about this. Second mystery is that of the haunted piano. Late one night, a student walking by the music room heard someone playing the piano. Drawn by the sound, she took a peek into the room, only to find it empty. The name certainly fits. They claim it's a music-loving ghost playing the piano in there. A ghost who likes music, that's all. Seems a bit lazy to me. Agreed, at least give the ghost some elaborate tragic backstory to explain its connection to the piano. Regardless, perhaps you could learn more from the head of the wind orchestra. I believe his name was Hebel? The Forbidden Tome. Now this one is interesting. Apparently the Academy's library houses a book containing one of the world's greatest secrets. The book is passed down from one library to the next, all of whom are tasked with keeping it safe from prying eyes. You weren't kidding, this one is pretty interesting. It pleases me to know that I have a partner in fascination. Just imagine if it were something about the fall of the ancient Zemurian civilization. How romantic. The person currently in charge of the library is Instructor Thomas. He's likely the only person who knows for sure. That guy talks too much. Alright, I will mute my mic, and as there's 4 more of these, my throat's hurting and I don't think anyone cares about this, so I'm gonna save the energy for the main story.
that's a catch. Huh. Caught one. Huh. Caught one. Huh. Caught one. Huh. Now that's a catch. Huh. Huh. Caught one. Huh. Not bad. Huh. What even is this? Huh. What even is this? Huh. Caught one. Huh. Caught one. Huh. What even is this? Huh. What even is this? Huh. What even is this?
Alright, done using that now. Just had to get that out the way. There we go. Oh, interesting. Makes me wonder if I can catch new fish in that other area. Anyways, let's see. Well, here you are. Hi, Irene. Thanks for coming. Oh, hey, Toa. What brings you here? I needed a little break from work, so I came along to help George and Angie. I asked her to come and help out with the request we sent you. Oh, she's working on the bike too? Yep. The request is pretty much the same as last time, but with one key difference this time. We'd like you to ride with Toa at your side. At my side? Don't you mean behind me? Maybe it would be easier to just show you what we're talking about. I believe it's time for the grand reveal. Wow. Impressive, isn't it? We call this the sidecar. Much like the bike itself, this was a Rower Institute of Technology prototype that George put the finishing touches on. You can probably tell, but the sidecar lets other people ride along with you. But it's much closer to riding in an orbital car than it is like being on a second bike. That's pretty interesting. You want me to test it? So you want me to do a test ride while Toa sits in this sidecar? Yep. That means I'm in your care, Irene. Try not to crash or anything. Right, I'll make sure everything goes smoothly and safely. Oh, don't worry about that. George and I have already done all the necessary safety tests. The goal of this test is to get fresh perspective, just like last time. That's right, be sure to give us as much feedback as you can. That goes for you too, Toa. Okay, so do you have time to go for a ride? Sorry, Irene, I'm always keeping you so busy. Oh, don't worry about it. How about you, though? Do you have time? You seemed pretty busy yesterday. Thanks for worrying, but I'm fine. I got most of the harder work sorted out yesterday, which means I've got time to spare today. As you can see, George and I are ready to go whenever you are. We'll work to your schedule today. Thank you. Well then, start testing right away. Why don't we get started right away? Great, let's get everything set up then. Excuse me. We're doing this on the nearby highway, aren't we? Yep, same one Reen tested the bike on last time. How does it feel to be in the sidecar, Toa? It's exciting, but I'm a little nervous too. Knowing Reen will be driving puts me at ease though. Thanks. Oh, Toa, please don't say things that will make me envious like that. Now I have no choice but to send Reen home and ride with you myself. Sorry to cut you short here, Angie, but I can't let you do that. Remember, we chose these two for a reason. Ugh. Same test as last time, right? Starting to ride, shifting gears, and coming to a stop. Does the sidecar change things at all? Actually, yes. The main changes are the increase in weight and different center of gravity. Those two things will have a huge impact on how the bike operates. I'd recommend you approach this as a whole new experience because it's definitely going to feel like one. I never would have guessed. Okay, what will I have to do? Basically, when the sidecar is attached, you end up veering off towards its direction while you're accelerating. By the same token, when you're slowing down, you'll end up veering off in the opposite direction, which changes things a little for your tests. Starting to move will pull the handlebar to the left. Make sure to turn it slightly right in advance to compensate. Next up, when you're shifting gears, you'll need to turn the handlebars slightly to the left when you disengage the clutch. Same goes for bringing her to a stop, but the extra weight means she's going to be harder to slow down, so be sure to hit the brakes earlier than you did last time. Will do. Like a whole different set of rules. It really is. But you should be fine. You pay attention to what you're doing. My advice for you, Toa, is to believe in Reen and focus entirely on enjoying yourself. Let me see. I think you'll have a wonderful time if you do. Seconded. That should help motivate Reen too. How so? Well, think about it. I'll be happy knowing you're having fun, and I won't make any mistakes and I won't want to make any mistakes and ruin that. Aw, that's so sweet. Well then, here's hoping this will be fun for both of us. That's the hope. Alright, I'm going to start up the engine now. This is all so exciting. Okay, get ready. Angelica said I should turn the handlebar when I start moving, didn't she? Turn the handlebar to the right. Here we go. Whew, glad I didn't mess that up. Yeah, that was really smooth. And off they go. Yeah, should be fun to talk to them when they get back. So how is it? Does it feel different from when you rode alone? Definitely does. Angelica was right when she said it would handle completely differently. And that's not the only thing. Oh, what else is there? Oh, nothing. I was thinking of something else. Probably shouldn't tell her that the excitement of riding with her is a bigger hurdle than the sidecar. Or I shouldn't tell her, rather. Okay, I think we're both used to this speed by now. Are you ready to go a bit faster? Sure. Right, then let's switch gears. Which way did I have to turn the handlebar while switching again? Slightly to the left. I need to disengage the clutch, then turn the handlebar slightly to the left, opposite of the way we drove off. Perfect. Well, look at you, that went well. Thanks for the encouragement. Don't be silly, all I'm doing is sitting here. This really does feel nice, doesn't it? The view from here is great too. It's a much more refreshing experience than I expected it would be. Having you here with me makes it a lot more fun too. Aw, thanks. Okay then, I guess we're about done. Almost time for us to turn back, so I'm going to slow down a bit. Okie dokie, sounds like it's time for the final test. Angelica said the extra weight with the sidecar means I should take a different approach to slowing down. What was it I had to do? Brake earlier than usual. It takes longer for it to come to a stop with the extra weight, so I should put the brakes on earlier than usual. There we go, we stopped in just the right spot. I knew you could do it. Thank you, Ree and I had so much fun, and we still have the journey back to look forward to. I'm glad to hear it. Why don't we take a little break before we go back then? Sounds good to me. Seems like things went very well for the both of you. I'm impressed you could handle her so well with such different hardware than the last time you rode. Please, I'm blushing here. We really appreciate your help too, Toa. You ended up having a really good time, didn't you? I did. It was a lot easier to just sit back and enjoy myself than I thought. Of course, that's all thanks to Reen. Not at all. The fact that you trusted in me and were able to enjoy yourself kept me focused on doing a good job. Well, I always trust in you, so today wasn't anything special. It's nice to hear you say that, though. It tears at my soul to say it, but you two make for a good pair. I was about to say the same thing. Well then, that finishes up the test. Let's head back to the engineering building. Thank you both for all of the great data. Your feedback should come in handy when I'm tuning the thing. Always glad to help. You're planning on entering that data into the computer, right? Would you like me to help you organize all of it? Really? That'd be a big help, but are you sure you have the time? Are you busy with your preparations for the trade conference? Wait, Toa's going to the trade conference? Alright, I haven't told you yet, have I? Truth is, the Imperial government requested I go along to help out the major players. As such, I'll be heading to Crossbell for the trade conference as an assistant to the Entourage. Entourage attends the Empire's representative during the meeting, right? And you're assisting them? Yeah, it'll mainly involve helping out with paperwork and scheduling, I'd imagine. I don't think I'll be much help, to be honest, but the government did ask. Toa's received a ton of job offers from all over the country lately. Everyone's just waiting on her to graduate. The trade conference invite is the government's attempt to sweeten the deal. Unbelievable. Does that mean you're planning on moving into government work instead of the military? Oh, I still haven't decided yet. I'm kind of doing this just to broaden my horizons. And apparently all of this is because of the trouble in Heimdall last month. The government took a real interest in how quickly and efficiently she evacuated all of the civilians. That explains it. I'd say Class 7 ended up doing a lot more than I ever could have done. I even had help from Angie and Crow too. Even then, it was thanks to your instructions that we were able to split up and handle everything so efficiently. If you did decide to enter the military, I think you make a splendid commander. If they had a uniform small enough to fit her at least. Hey, no teasing allowed. Either way, best of luck. I'm sure we'll be in the middle of another field study by then, but I'll be praying that things go well for you. Thanks, Reen. Whoa, 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 this is starting to look way too much like a sappy 10-mirror novella. Let me just step in right here and keep you two from stumbling into a badly written fantasy. What kind of novellas are you reading? Was it something I said? Now, asking questions will only encourage her. To change the subject before this gets out of hand, thanks for helping us test the bike out again. This is for you. Volcanic rain, ooh. Just glad I could help. See you later, then, Reen. Good luck investigating the old schoolhouse, too. Au revoir. You'll be the first person we ask if we need any more help. Hello, Reen Schwartzer of Class 7 speaking. It's Sarah. You knocking out those requests for the student council? Yeah, I made my way through several of them, and I'm just getting started on the rest. Nice. I've got something to talk to you about, so come along to the faculty lounge when you can. I'm not going to take it out on your grades if you don't show or anything. It's just a personal thing. Later. Didn't even wait to hear my response. Oh well, I suppose I should go meet her in the faculty lounge when I get a chance. Oh. Dave. Ah, there you are. Seems like everything's going smoothly with the student council. For the most part, yeah. Glad to hear it. I'm almost finished with another day's boring paperwork here. Want to skip this joint and head into town? You can treat me to a couple beers for being such a dedicated teacher. Yeah, for some reason I see the school frowning on that. You never cease to entertain, Reen. Oh, Nightheart let it slip that he gave you guys some kind of special training last month. Wait, what are you? Oh, you must mean those swimming lessons. Exactly. I've been pretty pleased at how much all the guys have been improving their times, and then boom, I find out it's all because of Nightheart's meddling. I'm still fuming. You know how much crow I was eating when he bragged right to my face? Breakfast, lunch, and dinner? What's the deal with those two? It's like they're locked in some mortal struggle to outdo each other. Well, if that's how he wants to play it, the gloves are coming off. I'm going to hold special girls-only lessons. And you're just the man who's going to help me out. But you just said it was girls only. Oh, but I need you, Reen. I need you to tell me all the juicy details about what Nightheart's been drilling you on. So you're free right now, right? I almost regret saying it, but I am. Splendid. Let's tear off our clothes and get into our swimming suits. Go gather up all the girls and tell them to meet me at the gymnasium. Swimming lessons Mach 2 started. So, what sort of training will we be doing here? It hasn't escaped my notice that only us girls are here too. What sort of training indeed? I'm more worried about the wandering gaze of a certain boy in our midst. Well, things happen. Listen up. Instructor Reen here is going to tell us all about the secret training Nightheart decided to give the guys. Did you know he actually held a special workshop just for them? Doesn't it burn you up that none of you were included? Not really. Knowing him was probably just needless exertion. Yeah. I totally get what you mean. He seems like the kind of guy who likes boring monologues and macho training sessions and that sort of stuff. Wow, why don't you tell us how you really feel? Ouch. Alright, let's start with this so-called man-way method of his. What does that involve exactly? Oh, that actually sounds pretty cool. The general idea behind the man-way method is that people put more effort into things when they can beat other people at them. First up, we'll have Reen, the mean machine, show us how it's done. Go ahead and choose who you want to square off with. You know, just Reen is fine, really. Okay, I'm stuck here anyway, might as well make the most of it. Oh, I get to compete with any of them, huh? I already beat Instructor Sarah once. Wasn't it about outdoing Laura and Fee because of their times were so fast? But I will compete with Laura out of respect. You're a great swimmer, Laura. Would you mind going first? I had been hoping for the opportunity to have a proper match with you. I accept. Oh no. Oh, do I smell the flames of competition? Let's throw some fuel on that fire. Ready? And go. Alright. Yep. Did I win? Yeah, I won. Alright. It was pretty close, actually, it felt like. Unbelievable. I never realized you were this strong of a swimmer, Reen. It might have been a fluke. I've seen you swim before. On your good days, you'd leave me eating your wake. Fluke or no, you scored a win on that one. Anyway, get back over here. We're not done yet. Not even close. Oh, that's right. I forgot you bond up with whoever you decide to swim with. So, what did Nightheart have you guys do after this? Well, the first part was having us all go head to head like we did just now. After that, he pushed us to our limit, swimming the length of the pool with just 30 seconds of rest between laps. In terms of distance, I'll bet we ended up swimming well over 5,000 Arsh. That's crazy! Now that's what I call a long distance swim. That sounds about right for a regular training session. Maybe for you, Laura. Bleh, the distance doesn't really bother me, but I don't just want to swim laps back and forth. Boring. How about we play tag? Oh? I'm up for it if the rest of you are. Sounds fun. I'm not opposed to the idea. Yeah, I just hope a certain someone doesn't use fun and games as an excuse to get all grabby. Yo, what is your problem? Reen is an upstanding gentleman. Relax, this is me you're talking about, not Crow. I'm sure it'll be fine. Well, looks like everyone's up for a rousing game of tag. Woohoo! I'll be it first. And that was how a grueling training session devolved into pool games. Unfortunately for poor Reen, his hands did end up in the wrong place at the wrong time once or twice, earning him everlasting shame. However, he nobly persevered, and so it was their novel training day came to an end. Receive Serum Capsule from Instructor Sarah. Thanks for helping. And I do believe that concludes all of our quests. And so, I mean, there's no hidden quests, which, I don't think there are until after the schoolhouse. I think we're all set to jump into the old schoolhouse, but I think there's a recipe I missed. Oh, he's in here, isn't he? Alright, work is that first? Excuse me, hiccups. That reminds me, I think I got some peculiar dishes to give that Thorn guy. How much mirror do I have? Oh, 14k. Decent amount. Let me go buy some ingredients to cook with. Alright, we're good there on that front. Is there anything good to trade for? Over at the pawn shop? Let's see. Change, trade, around it. Alright. I only have 452. Give me some money back. Alright. And on that note, that's going to conclude this episode of The Legend of Heroes Trails of Cold Steel. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Tomorrow, not necessarily tomorrow, but next episode rather, we'll be back with the old schoolhouse. And most likely the practical exam, depending on how long everything takes as well. Thanks for watching, friends, and until next time.